Hello everyone, it's Mary Fish with Stampin' Pretty and StampinPretty.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I share daily paper crafting tips on my blog as well as sell the products that I'm going to share with you today and much more. So I want to talk to you about the Stampin' Up! 2018 to 2019 annual catalog. It starts on June 1st, but as a demonstrator, I get an opportunity to order things in advance. So you can see the fun color cover of the Stampin' Up! Catalog. I can't quite sure what's inside just yet. That'll be on June 1st, unless you're a demonstrator. One of the cool things that we do with our annual catalog is we introduce 5 new in colors, and we keep them for a couple years. That keeps us having trendy, fun colors in our color collection and a constant injection of something new. In addition, Stampin' Up! Is offering a revamp this year of their core color collections. Some colors are returning from the past that we loved. Talk about Coastal Cabana and Poppy Parade. I'm thrilled. Some of the colors are absolutely brand spanking new, and some colors are retiring as well. Stop by my blog. I'll also link it below in the YouTube video to the color revamp that will give you a lot more detail on what's coming in and what's flowing out. But I'll introduce you to a few of our coordinating in-color products. These are the 2018 to 2020 products. We have Blueberry Bushel, Pineapple Punch, Grapefruit Grove. I love this little kind of soft orange. Lovely lipstick, which, you know, you gotta own it because the name is so cool. And a great, bright, pure green. It reminds me a little bit of some of the greens that we've had in the past. It's called Call Me Clover. Everything coordinates. I have the Stampin' Right markers as well to coordinate with all of this. If there's something that I always make sure that I get when I am ready to purchase, it's color. Stampin' Up! Does color so very, very well. We also are getting a new a new ink pad design. And I'm thrilled about it. It's more streamlined. It's a little smaller. It still fits in our Stampin' Up! Storage, which is our stamp pad storage. It still fits. And it's just, it's got some great advantages. First of all, there's teeny tiny little pegs, and for the first time, these will stack. Nice little feature. And then instead of pushing back and sliding, these open just like a compact, and then they slide in. Another cool thing, one of my favorite things, that is in addition to the name, this one happens to be Highland Heather, it has a blank that you can put inside this little finger tray so that you can see when the pad is open the color. I think that's pure genius. These are some of the new ones for the color collections. The core color collection, Gray Granite, which I think is just like the new modern crumb cake, although I'll still love my crumb cake, and Mango Melody and Highland Heather. As a matter of fact, I got to use all of them in advance because I was using my signature stamp set from Stampin' Up! That they designed for me as part of reaching $1 million in sales, my milestone. So I have a coordinating punch. It's called the Vases Builder Punch. And the Varied Vases double photopolymer stamp set. So double the images. I'll just show you a quick sample because I'm just so proud of just how fun and cool these really are. One more thing to add about the new ink pads is they've added a defoaming agent that will reduce some of the bubbling that can sometimes occur, and it also lays down the ink a little smoother and more even. So a great ink pad just got even greater, in my opinion. Next, I want to share with you a really cool suite that even customers will have a chance to pre-order starting May 1st, and it's called the Share What You Love Suite. It has different bundles at different price points and then some freebies thrown into some of the bundles. In addition, there's an opportunity to get those 5 in-color ink pads that I just shared with you. So watch for details on May 1st for customers to get a chance to order from the new catalog before it begins on June 1st. So this photopolymer stamp set is called Love What You Do. Fun fonts, versatile, great floral. Love this little background where you can just go boom and add the sentiment, or boom and add the flower. Then the Make a Difference alphabet set, really easy to stamp just using your blocks and lining things up. You can create love. You can create any words or names of people that you want. You could say by Mary or Stampin' Pretty. All those are possibilities with this simple, they're both photopolymer stamp sets. Then it also comes with what I think is probably the yummiest paper ever. It's our first double designer series specialty paper. So you get, instead of 2 sheets two-sided, you get 4 sheets two-sided. So you'll see what makes it specialty. They are beautiful, pearlized. They look absolutely hand painted and stunning. So here is the back side. So I can show you just very quickly what beautiful, beautiful designs. This is one of my favorites, this floral and then this fun handwritten style. Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? And again, many of these have that shimmer aspect. And I love that these can transition from spring to summer, even into fall, because it has sort of these vintagey, soft and pretty colors. I'm guessing that that's probably the new grapefruit. But it's just lovely, peachy, soft, kind of vintagey. So I can slide you through all of those. And then if the yummy shine isn't enough, we actually have pearlized doilies. Isn't that beautiful? And really beautiful with the shimmer of the paper. And then the back side is white, so you've got some choices. And you could certainly color them. Ooh, here's one little sneak peek of what's coming. Then we have cute little mini colored pearls. And then there is an embossing folder. It's one of our dynamic embossing folders. This one's called Lovely Floral. And I ran it through a couple times. This one I did without misting it with water first. And this one I got just a little deeper impression by just lightly misting it with water before running it through in the folder through the Big Shot. So you can kind of see a little bit of a difference. But either scenario, it's a really strong, beautiful image. No creasing, just perfect. Didn't have to crop anything, and it looks amazing, right? Super excited about that. Then I want you to see, and I know there's a little lag time here because there's so much to share with you, especially if I want to do this by suite, which I think it makes it just a little bit easier. This is called Nature's Poem, and for good reason. It has this beautiful double stamp set. Check out that fun and bold font, and then the cool images from nature. I feel like this is sort of an updated version of our signature Lovely as a Tree. Has so many more possibilities, and again, it can transition from fall to holiday, year-round use. And goodness knows I love some dies. So I love the Nature's Roots framelits dies that coordinate with many of these images. And if you purchase any of these new stamp sets with either a coordinating punch or bundle, coordinating punch or die set, you'll save 10%. I love how Stampin' Up! Has everything coordinate. So that is the stamp set and dies. And then we also have some cute twine that coordinates with the colors that are the mainstay in the suite. So I absolutely adore using twine and baker's twine. So that's fabulous. And then this to me is just the Cadillac moment. Do you know that I buy all the designer series paper? I may not buy every stamp set that we have or every die or punch, but the designer series paper I'm always all in because I can always use it and create a card. And look how pretty this designer series paper, Nature's Poem designer series paper, beautiful colors for year round. I really see this transitioning just beautifully into fall. Love, 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 love it. So that gives you a quick little snapshot. And then we have these sweet little elements. Of course, I've forgotten the name, just to dress it up just even a little bit more. Aren't they sweet and cute? All right, now we're going to move into the delightfully detailed, sweet, beautiful, delicate, fun. I feel like some of these products are definitely on my must-have list. This is the Detailed with Love stamp set. It has awesome sentiments. It has some, it has this one that's going to coordinate with our ovals. Amazing. And then it has a fun punch The punch is called the Detailed Trio Punch. It has the nicest corner rounder punch. Again, it has an angled guide. It has a fun little floral. Again, a nice angled guide on this side and this side so that you can put your corner in and get that perfect image. You're going to want to use it flat and press straight down. That's how it's going to work best. You can even combine the corner rounder with this little pattern. I did that several times. And then last, this is more of a straight edge you can see on each side, and that creates an instant little ribbon hole for you to thread some ribbon through. This set has, again, I think a product that's going to be very popular. It's the Delightfully Detailed Laser Cut Specialty Paper. Look at how delicate and beautiful that is. You can use it for cards, you can use a whole section, you can just snip out a flower, but it's going to add texture and design. This is not part of it. I just added this 12 by 12 so it would pop up and you could really, really see the colors. So, so, so pretty. And then this is the second part. There's multiples of these. I think there's 4 of these and 4 of these, but I'm not 100% sure. And again, you'll see that these are very card friendly, and then it has border elements as well that make it just a really, really beautiful set. And then we've got a few more goodies that go with it. We have this fun ribbon that has the little felty polka dot, and I was worried when I saw this at first. I thought, oh, that may be so wide I may not be able to tie it, because I like to be able to tie my ribbon. It's really, really light and very, very easy to tie. And then it has faceted dots that coordinate with all the colors. The colors below here do not belong as part of the series. They're just there for you. But it does have these coordinating little faceted dots. Really pretty, self-adhesive. And then I opted to get the Delightfully Detailed Note Cards and Envelopes. So you get these vanilla envelopes, super quick and easy and ready to go, with some pre-stamped backgrounds. Here you can see how everything coordinates just a little bit more. And these look gorgeous, layered with, I'm going to give you an example. I'll show you with this one. You can see how pretty that is layered on top. I could have just snipped that one flower or just used the flower and the stem. Or I should also note that it's vanilla on this side and it's white on the opposite side. So our two really key colors that I use on most cards, vanilla and Whisper White, are right there for you. So I'm going to flip this one over. They're very, very, very delicate. But they don't fall apart, and so you can see how beautiful this looks with the cards. I love it with like just this simple one and then add a simple sentiment. Pretty, 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 right? Very, very cool. I'm going to set that aside and move on to one more of the bundles. And this is the Graceful Glass series. It's all about stained glass, and I immediately fell in love with it. Here's what I love. These 6x6s of vellum. They're embossed, meaning you can actually feel it on one side, and flat on the back side. And if you love to color, these are brilliant with our Stampin' blends. And there are more Stampin' blends colors coming, yay! And they will be back in stock. The regular ones that are already released should be back in stock. We're shooting for the end of May. I will definitely share details on my blog, but lots more colors coming. They have been so popular. They're so beautiful, and they look amazing. You color on the back side, and then it just softly, the colors show through. I love those little birds. If there's one thing out of this set that I would say is a must-have, it's the fun Graceful Glass vellum, but it still is way cool because there are more coordinating products. There is the Painted Glass Clear Mount Stamp Set. Isn't that a fun gothic sentiment to add in? And that coordinates with the Stained Glass Thinlits dies. This is a border. And then these are more additional dies. So of course, some of them coordinate like butterfly to butterfly. With the stamp set, you save 10% when you purchase those together. And then last, there's some fun little colorful buttons. I love buttons. I'm so glad we've got some more buttons. More buttons even coming than I have been able to purchase right now. This is just my first round of what I've gotten my hands on. And then there is also the Tranquil Textures Suite. And I only have the Designer Series paper right now. It has, the foundation of it is a super cute octopus and some sea life stamps and dies. But I'm in Arizona, so I didn't get that just yet. But I did get the Night of Navy twine. And then, of course, I always get my Designer Series paper. You can see it's just all about texture. This is probably one of my favorites. I just think that's just calling for just a simple sentiment with white, stamped with Night of Navy, kind of done right there, and oh so pretty. And then last, I want to share just some individual stamp sets. I have the Around the Corner stamp set photopolymer. You can do borders and corners. I'm really excited to be able to use that. Pick a Pennant. Again, this one actually comes with another die set, which I don't own just yet, but it will be bundled. You can certainly put individual letters on each of the pennants, as well as patterns. Very fun, and I think the dies just take it to another level. And then for Attending Center Stage, we got this fun little animal outing stamp set. It's part of a larger suite. There are dies. There's to die for Designer Series paper. Really, really, really cute. So I hope that you enjoyed my presentation. This is really just the beginning. There is so much in the annual catalog that I can't wait to share, and I will definitely share again. Thank you. Please stop by my blog, stampinpretty.com. As I said at the beginning, I share specials, promotions, new products, as well as paper crafting ideas daily. And I also have a monthly newsletter, so you'll want to subscribe to both the blog as well as the newsletter. Thank you, and bye-bye.